Net breaking news, a mistakenly deported man's future is in limbo once again. Kilmar Abrego Garcia just appeared in a Nashville courtroom for federal charges.
Prosecutors accuse him of human smuggling tied to a traffic stop in Putnam County. His wife walked into the federal courthouse this afternoon surrounded by supporters. A judge just set the terms of Garcia's release in this case, but ICE is expected to immediately detain him for the time being in the country illegally. The question is, where will ICE take him? Abrego Garcia has pleaded not guilty to all charges.
Yeah, and tonight we have team coverage on his case as Caitlin Quisenberry spoke to protesters who are calling to, quote, protect due process.
But first, let's go to Sam Commenti, who's been in the courtroom all afternoon. Sam, what can you tell us?
Yes, good afternoon, guys. Well, I think we just caught the caravan carrying Abrego Garcia leaving the courthouse here because we just got adjourned from the hearing. What we want to update on is that he is actually just going back into the custody of the U.S. Marshals. A U.S. Marshal said he's just going back where he was this morning. The reason being there was a lot of debate back and forth towards the end of today's hearing as to where Abrego Garcia would be housed if ICE took custody. The prosecution was saying they don't have authority over ICE or Homeland Security to say, hey, he's got to be housed here, he's got to be housed there. But the defense was arguing they wanted to make sure he was housed wherever it may be, somewhere in Middle Tennessee. So that led to the judge ruling that they each need to file a brief explaining their case, and then they'll make a decision on that, on where Abrego Garcia is housed, if he is officially going to go with ICE. Later this week, Friday at the earliest, is what I was told. What we did accomplish today in court was the conditions of Abrego Garcia's release as laid out by Judge Barbara Holmes. All of these conditions are predicated on the fact that he's actually let go by ICE, the Marshals, whoever it is. He's actually let free. But those conditions, there's more than a dozen. They include just need to have or seek employment, needs to limit his travel to Tennessee or Maryland, needs to give back his passport. These are all standard conditions, as the judge said, for cases like this. He can't be around guns, can't have drugs or alcohol. He needs to stay with his brother and have location monitoring, needs to report any contact that he has with law enforcement. Those are just a couple of the, I think, about 20 or so pretrial conditions laid out by Judge Barbara Holmes inside the courtroom this past couple hours, but those only go into effect if he's actually fully released. But right now, we just saw what we believe to be Abrego Garcia in a caravan of black cars leaving to go, what we're told, back with the U.S. Marshals into their custody until these briefings are sorted and a decision as to where he's going to be housed is made. So still more decisions to be made, guys, in this ever-evolving case. I'll throw it back to you.